Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CC Productions. NFL Week 15 is here and the board is fantastic. We got so many games that are 3-point spreads, 2.5-point spreads, which means we should be in for some thrilling games. Not to mention, also got football on Saturday. So NFL football on a Saturday. Really, what else could you be asking for? Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into my 4 favorite bets for NFL Week 15. First up, I got the Broncos and the Lions over 48. The Broncos have put up at least 20 points in 5 out of the last 6 games, and I expect them to be able to do the same against a bad Lions defense. They've gotten rolling, and that Lions defense, even though they're not bad either in the pass defense or rush defense, their issue is they're 7th worst in giving up points per game. They give up 24 a game. And the issue is in the red zone, when teams get down there, they're scoring touchdowns almost every time. They're giving up touchdowns in the red zone at a 68% clip, which is 4th worst in the NFL. So when you're talking over unders, something that definitely helps that out is when you get in the red zone, you want touchdowns instead of field goals, and the Lions give up a lot of touchdowns. Not to mention with this one, you're also getting the Lions at kind of a buy low price here. They had a poor performance last week against the Bears, only put up 13 points, but if you're not aware, the Bears defense has been playing sensational as of late, which we'll touch on in just a second. But I expect a big bounce back week from the Lions. They've got an explosive offense. I expect them to get closer to that, 30-point range, which they were doing in previous weeks. So that's why I like the over there. Next up, I got the Bears +3 on the road against the Browns. Like I just talked about, the Bears have been playing fantastic as of late, and especially on defense. Since they traded for Montez Sweat, their defense went from 30th ranked total defense to 5th ranked total defense. They've gone from giving up 27 points a game to 18 points a game. They're giving up 341 yards per game to 272, and they're 2nd in takeaways during that span as well. So that defense is firing on all cylinders. They're going to have some tape on Joe Flacco, so I definitely don't expect him to be able to light it up like he did against the Jaguars last week. On the other side of the ball, the Browns defense usually was really good. They were really good early in the year. They've just been so banged up as of late. They haven't been able to get it going. In their last 3 games, they're giving them an average of 32 points per game. So I expect the Bears to use that strong run game that they have. Believe that'll get working. And of course, we'll have Justin Fields throwing touchdowns to DJ Moore as always. So I expect the Bears to be able to probably win this one even outright on the road, but I'm taking them +3 on the spread. Next up, Titans -3. First off, I have to say this. This game is petty, and I absolutely love it. You can see behind me here, I got the Oilers banner. This is pretty much a battle for, who gets to wear the Houston Oilers jerseys. So obviously the Houston Oilers, they used to be in Houston, and then they moved to like Nashville, and now then they, changed to the Titans, but then Houston got a team. So obviously Houston said, well, we should have the Oilers stuff because our team, it used to be our team. We're the Houston Oilers, moved to Nashville. Nashville still, the Titans still have those jerseys. They're wearing them. So this is a battle for those ridiculously cool baby blue Houston Oilers jerseys. I say whoever wins the game gets to keep the jerseys. Just my thoughts. But that being aside, I love the Titans -3. And I'll tell you what, anytime you're able to bet the Titans against the spread at home, you should definitely do it. They're 4-1 at home this year against the spread. And the one time they were home favorites, which they are here, they were 1-0 in that game. So they're great against the spread at home. The only time they didn't cover was the last time they played at home, and it took 2 blocked punts and an overtime win for the Colts to be able to cover it. I don't count that. That's a bunch of shenanigans. So guess what? Until it loses again, I'm going to keep betting the Titans at home because I've done it all year, and it's been great for me. Lastly, I'm taking the Bills -2. And I understand you might be sitting here like, Charlie, you're going to take the Bills, who have looked not great the entire year, sitting there at 7-6 against the Cowboys, who just might have told everybody, hey, we're the best team in the NFC after they whooped up on the Eagles. Yes, that is exactly what I am doing. And the reason I'm doing it is because, hey, I respect the heck out of the Cowboys, but they are not that great on the road compared to when they're back home at AT&T Stadium. This year on the road, they're 3-3 against the spread, and actually against the spread as a road underdog, they're 0-2 this year. They're a road underdog here. I expect that to continue to 0-3 because the Bills are desperate for wins. They've put themselves in a position now where they pretty much need to win out to have the best chance they can to be able to get into the playoffs. So expect that Buffalo crowd to be fired up after the team looked great last week beating the Chiefs. And we can talk about if you think it should have counted with Kadarius Toney offsides. And I think that's not the point. They're going to be fired up. They played well last week against the Chiefs. The defense has been playing well all year. The offense is finally starting to just not shoot itself in the foot, turn the ball over all the time, way too many penalties. They're starting to eliminate that, starting to look better to end the year. I like the Bills at home, -2 against the Cowboys. I'm riding with Bills Mafia. They're going to be fired up, and I don't bet against Bills Mafia. But that is it for me. Those are my 4 best bets for NFL Week 15. Let me know if you're going to be fading or tailing me in the comments. Leave a pick there. Be sure to like the video, and as always, subscribe so you don't miss any of the content. But until then, I will see you next time.